I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the one and only Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape.
Sebastian Fundora making his way to the ring, the guy they call the Towering Inferno, and you can tell why. He's a massive, massive man for this weight class, standing nearly 6'6" tall.
And standing across the ring from him, perhaps the greatest to ever do it, Sugar Ray Robinson, 5'11" tall, weighed in at 147 pounds. He's got a reach of just over 72 inches.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter.
Sebastian Fundora. Can you imagine having to deal with this guy's frame? They call him, of course, the Towering Inferno.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, representing the renowned boxing family from Coachella, California in the United States, here is a unified super welterweight champion of the world, the Towering Inferno, Sebastian Fundora. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab had to hurt. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice breeze in the air, and this has to feel so foreign to these fighters, Johnny, as they box outside.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Left uppercut doesn't score. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Fundora just got rocked. That was the moment!
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their... Did you see that? Oh, Sebastian Fundora is hurt. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. They're both trying for a knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You gotta go out there and win this round.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
This is poetry in motion. If you've got a great jab, if you've got a long reach, I know, that was me. I'm admiring what I'm seeing here.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And that hook misses. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Both men step back for just a moment. His stamina is off the charts. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their...
To make mistakes and you're switching off.
Let's get it started in round 3. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Incredible work rate. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They need to be careful careful they don't punch themselves out here. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes.
And down goes the towering Inferno. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? Wow, let's take another look at that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
And now you've let him get back into it.
Here we go to the 4th round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That counter punch caught him clean. Good punch. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What do you see?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't win.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. Nice counter shot. Nice defense on that hook. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good defense there to stop that hook. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good round. Feel good? Good man.
At basics, get your rhythm back.
On to the fifth we go. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Doesn't score. You'd like to see more jabs. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
You need to go back out there and you need to win this round.
On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Beautiful counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. swing and a miss with that hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice defense there, blocking the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Stamina is off the charts. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
I need you to focus on what you do.
Here comes round 7. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Perfect counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
That right hook's blocked. Dora just got rocked. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. That hook's blocked. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good looking hook, but it was blocked. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. His stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
terrible round that is. Come on, you've let him back into the...
Round 8, and we're off again. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Oh, Sebastian Fedora is hurt, and the towering Inferno burns to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Good counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.